How goes it? Quick pause. There. Okay, and then put that. There we go. Not drawing no one, just drawing a pose. That. Then put the collar up here. Oh, I think I made a mistake. I have. Like that. have to. How you gonna draw a character if you don't practice? I don't know why people try to avoid studies. And then they'll come up and say, I have art block at the same time. Like, no, you gotta practice. I don't know why you guys don't practice. People try like to avoid it for some odd reason. I don't know why. You know how many students comes to me? Do you know how many students come to me and do that? They'll try to ask me, did you learn? So did you have to study anatomy and all that shit? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, how do you? It's like, it's always how you build a car. You gotta study how to build a car, right? Building a car, not driving a car. You don't need to know how to build a car to drive one. But if you're saying building a car, like building a character, you need to learn how the mechanics work, right? They all try to avoid it, and then when they do avoid it, they'll start saying the most insane thing. They'll say, I have art block, quote unquote. I'm like, you don't have art block. Art block does not exist. Not the way it's used, I'm saying, but it does not exist. Especially the way it's constantly being used. I have art block, I don't know what to draw. No, you do know what to draw. You're just avoiding what you need to draw. You need to practice. Whether it's hands or legs, arms, whatever the fuck. Heads, placement, perspective, foreshortening. Whatever the thing that's plaguing you, you have to go do that. There's no reason. For someone to have the ability to have art block, you must be like Kim Jong-il. And draw it like off rip with no little to no issue. It is a lame excuse. They use it too much. I don't know what to draw. No, when they say this, what they're saying is, what can I draw in my current skill level without me trying to put studies in and look competent at the same time and look like I can be just as great as anyone else, or the people I want to mimic so bad. And they want to make their OCs and stuff. All that shit. And they want to make a manga and a comic book and a one-shot, or the fuck. All the things they want to do, but they won't do because they won't do the boring stuff. The non-fun stuff. The non-fun stuff gets you where you are, not the fun stuff. Just bells and whistles. These are off. We gotta fix those legs. It's off. They are off. First thing. Clean these up a little bit more. Like that. I think it is a lame excuse. Let me see. Grab this. There we go. All right. I know what to draw. There we go. Okay, now I need to... Shit. Like that. Put the legs down, like that. Honestly, I would agree. You literally delayed things. Art block shouldn't be. Yeah, it shouldn't be a thing. That's the wildest thing to me. You have thousands of things to draw, or things that you can't draw. Why are you drawing things that you can draw? Draw things that you can't draw. You might learn something from it. So there's no such thing as art block. The way that people use it, they just use it as an excuse to get away with just because they don't want to draw something that they should be drawing. Like some anatomy, some studies, some diagrams, some shit like that. The irony of that is that stuff is what's going to get you to that so-called one shot you want to make, or that one webtoon you want to do, or that one probably even animation. But if you keep avoiding it and you're just trying to draw the same thing over and over again, it's like madness. It's just doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result every time. You're just wasting your time and your breath. It's stupid. I don't understand that logic. Well, at times I feel like quitting and keep. That's the thing, but the quitting part is what tests the individual to want to actually improve, because what they focus on all the cool stuff. That's the problem, and I think I blame the social media on this, because we're so used to like 30-second videos and all that stuff, and because we look at these videos that it gives these dopamine hits. You said you want to do that. I want to do that drawing like that guy did, or there's a drawing or an animation, and then when push comes to shove to go actually sit down and do the thing, it's either too time consuming or it's too frustrating at the very beginning, and then they get super harsh on themselves and say, "Well, I'm not gonna get it because it's too hard right now." Well, that's the whole point, but because if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. There'd be thousands of people doing webtoons, even 10 times more than they are now. Everything about the whole planet. There's no reason for anyone to have art block. It doesn't make any sense. I can get writer's block because you can write yourself into a corner, right? That's possible, but you can't really draw yourself into a corner. You know what I'm saying? You really can't. Okay. Hello. Hey, Donut. 6 sketch. Thank you. It's killing me. What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? What's going on? Okay. And this leg is a little too wide. It's too wide. I think it's too wide. Okay. Let me see. I get art block, but that's because I draw too much of one character. So when I look at other things I draw, I don't know what to draw. Stop drawing the one character. You're not. You still don't have art block. You're just choosing not to draw anything else but the one character. Draw all the characters. Draw all the characters with different body types. Draw monsters. Draw weapons. Draw clothes. Draw animals. Combine animals. Combine animals with weapons. Combine people with weapons. Or entities. Like, you just gotta keep practicing. But know what you're practicing. Don't just aimlessly practice. A lot of people fall for that trap when I tell them to practice. They think, just draw. No. Learn of what you're drawing. Why are you drawing this? That's the question. Why are you drawing this? What is the goal? And what is the end goal? Is it to make a character design? Is it for a video game? Is it for a story? Like, what is the point? If you have an initial idea why you're doing this, you practicing don't feel pointless, soulless, boring, or stupid, or you don't feel dumb. You feel like you're working towards a goal. You know what I'm saying? Don't just sit there and just draw everything you see. That's dumb. You're not gonna you're gonna retain very little, but you're not gonna retain much. You have to look for a specific reason why you're doing this. Once you have a legitimate reason, it makes it much easier to like really stick to it. When you just doing it because you just want to get good and that's it and nothing more than that, it's gonna get soulless pretty fast. When I get art block, I just scribble and turn that into a character. Well, that's one way of doing things. That's one way of doing things, but there's many ways of doing things. See, the thing is, people are not willing to draw things that they're not good at drawing. They draw things that they already know of drawing. And that's a scary thing for them to do. So they'll default to something they already know. And You could make that work. You can default to something you know and then try work off that. You can do that, but like, it's best to throw them into literally into the pool and see what happens. You'll learn a lot more about yourself, or put a restriction on yourself. Make it interesting. Like if you're doing digital, do all drawings but don't erase once. See how much you can draw without erasing. That's one way of looking at it. Like make it into a game, like put a modifier on it. You'd be surprised how much you can actually gain from putting modifiers on your lessons. I don't do shoutouts. I don't do shoutouts, sorry. Only for my students, actually. I'm doing pretty well. How about you, my dude? Hey, what's up, dude? Hey. Hey, Pomni. I was meaning to ask you, you said you did the drawing of me, but what, you said it was on your YouTube. You never tagged me in it, so I can't see it. He was long gone before that happened, so we had to end the stream. Like, I remember when I did the 100 hands challenge. I remember when I did it, I said, if I'm gonna draw hands, I'm not even just gonna draw the hands. I'm gonna draw the hands, like, I'm gonna draw the first, I think, 25 hands normally. And then the next 25, I'll draw them with holding something, like an object, a weapon, a pipe, a knife, something, a remote control. You know, it's like a game controller, a mouse, a pencil, a pen, a cup, and then the next 25, I'll draw them doing hand signs or something, or interacting with something. So like, there's a modifier that keeps going up. So you first do the first 25 hands just normally, like just hands. And then the next 25, them holding something. The next 25, they're doing hand signs. The next 25, you know, it just keeps going up, right? That's what I did with the 100 hands challenge. That's the same thing I did with the 100 legs challenge. There's always practice, but people don't want to do it because it's too scary. It took me 3 days to do it too. 3 straight days. And record it too. Sorry, I was dealing with my hair. It looks like it's good. Thank you. Hand signs. Like, yes, like domain expansion and all that stuff, yes. You can go to my Instagram there, it's up there. I did Naruto hand signs, I did domain expansions. Prayer hands and all that stuff. Drawing hand signs. I will have to do something like that. My art gains be lacking. Yep. Gotta put in that work. It won't be easy, but you gotta put in the work. A little too high. There we go. Okay, alright. So, you the goat. Thank you. I only talk about art stuff. We don't talk about that shit. When people come to me and start asking me that question, I start thinking they're not here because they're for art. They're here because of other reasons. If you have to ask me that question, then probably this is not the place for you. I notice when people ask that question, they don't even here for the art. They're only here for other reasons, and usually for very divisive reasons. If you're worried about that stuff, maybe it's not best to be here. Because the only thing I focus on is mostly artwork. We'll talk about stuff that's going on in the world and stuff, but we don't even keep it that focused. We keep it about the art. Or when we're playing video games. And if you're wondering, do I make fun of them? Yes, I make fun of everyone. I make fun of everyone. I make fun of myself, them, the tiny hats, the whites, the blacks, Hispanics, the midgets, the tall people, the women, the non-binaries, all of them. And if that makes you feel uncomfortable, don't be in here. The biracials, the artist, the non-artist. I love your work. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me see. Mindy Jews play video games? Yes. The women. Yes, the women. The women. The Patrick. The Patrick. I gotta fix the collar here, make it much more cleaner, so it'll be easier for the... Okay, now I'm going to... I can make this more into a shorts instead. Okay. Hey, dude, what's up? What's up? Hey, Anna, finally a hi, not a bye. Thank God. Don't know what's up with you when you do that shit. I don't know what's up with that. You just say hi. You're always in here secretly and don't say a fucking thing to me. And then you're like, I'm bye. I was like, well, I didn't know you was in here in the first place. Makes me look like I'm not giving a shit about my my viewers or whatever. So, like I'm just existing. Oh, just to let you guys know, I did put out the reaction video. For those who don't know, the reaction video's out. You can go see on the reaction channel. It was from one of the videos that we reacted to the cartoons video that we did. I think it was the Dracula one, if I remember right. Let me see. Just wondering, are you self-taught artist or have you been taught? Because I'm self-taught traditional artist. I'm all three. I didn't go to school, if that's what you're wondering. I don't think it makes sense to go to school for art. I think that's kind of dumb. Like, it's dumb, but it's not dumb. It's dumb because, like, if you don't got money, don't go. Especially if you don't got money to blow and your parents are not loaded. Do not fucking go to no art school. If you have a scholarship, go ahead, go for it. But if you don't, and you're trying to just pay out of pocket just to draw some lines, you are fucking dumb. Don't do that. It's crazy. Especially if you're not sure you're going to be guaranteed a job in these days. I suggest learn something else, but do the art thing on the side. Do your studies on the side. Because you can be just as good as any other artist if you put in the work. It's going to take some time. Or I guess would be, but I suggest do not go to no fucking art school. All art school is gonna do is gonna teach you how to keep deadlines. Two things that I've heard many times from art students. I even talked to a famous artist, and he went to art school, and he said he wasted $70,000 going to fucking school. He's in debt or some shit because he went to art school, and he said everything he learned in art school could have been learned on the computer, on either YouTube or through a course. He said the only thing, and I know it's only not only him, but others said the only thing you're gonna learn from art school is two things. You're gonna learn art shit, but what you're really gonna keep intact is trying to keep deadlines in check because they tend to give you a lot of homework, like a lot of homework off rip, and they expect you to get those done in a certain amount of time, especially in a short frame window, a small frame window of like work, right? And then you have to learn the network. Like, that's literally where it's from. Many times people said I got a job because they got it through a friend who knew someone who knew someone. That's usually what happens. Let me see. Let me see. Someone says, sorry, ever since I've been, I haven't been able to watch your lives. It's fine. Sorry, I could hear you're saying that you don't want it to be a skirt. I was gonna make it into a skirt, but I'm gonna just keep it to the reference for right now. I can always make changes to it later. I was gonna make it into a skirt though, and change it up a little bit and combine things, but right now I just want to keep it to the reference, and then we'll start doing the coloring session because that's where the real problem's coming in, is the coloring. Do the values and make it look 3D as possible with shadow techniques and stuff from Rhino Tuner. I need to apply them. I'm getting really tired of like looking at my work and it looking really mediocre or weird because I didn't put enough shadow, or it's not looking 3D enough, or it's not looking the light techniques are not in check. So I'm just making the sketch for now, and then we'll see where we can go with this. I control never stop speaking for you. Okay. Sorry, I've since been okay. My mom said that. Okay, and she hates when I comment on lives or comment on vids at all. Why would she hate that? Especially since you're a guy. Okay, there is 2 Pobnies in here. Yes, that's pretty cute, to be honest. Hi, hey Charlotte, what's going on? Could I do some fan art? Sorry if it's annoying when I repeat stuff. No, you can do fan art if you like. I don't know what of. I don't know if it's not like you need permission for me to do fan art. It's like, I don't know what the fan art of specifically you're getting at, but if you're saying of me, there's a bunch of fan art on the Discord you can use as a form of reference of myself, from my students or those who are fans of my work. Let me see. Damn, that's crazy. Let me see. with that. The way that character twists, right? Is it impossible? What? The way that character is, it is impossible. Actually, no, it's not. I have reference right here. But then again, it's not done, so I don't know why people do that. They'll try to correct me on something when we're doing on the sketch. Like, I can clearly see there's something wrong with it or something's not. That's why it's not called done sketch. No, I can twist my body like that, so you can. It's like, yeah, it's not even that hard of a twist. I don't know what they're talking about. It's like a 3/4 twist. Very odd. But they'll take a sketch like it's the final piece and then tell me there's something insane about it. It's like, bro, we're not done. Like, do you call a demo the full game? Let me see who you're drawing. I'm doing just a random sketch for a value study. Megatrons, Megatrons. Do you don't want it to be? Okay, I read that. Right. Okay, yeah, I read that already. Now I'm gonna fix the mouth. And then like this. Nose too pointy. What you want? Okay, let me see. Hey, Bri, what's going on? Probably the character is Desaga. Character is Sally here from Desaga 3. Look at you. We got a Desaga fan. Let's go. Really caught on to that. Good job. Good job. I don't really run to a lot of people who who plays the Desaga series or knows about it. It's very rare. Very rare. Let me see. Oh, sorry, autocorrect something. No, I went to Axe. The alias, okay. I'm pretty sure rare ice. Yeah. I don't know a lot about their artists, but I do have a understanding of how their art style looks. It's very sharp, very exaggeratedly sharp. So yes, I do. Kind of reminds me of two things. It kind of reminds me of their art style reminds me a lot of a bit of like what do you call it, Trigger. Studio Trigger, how like characters could look really sharp and over exaggerated, but stylized and very noticeable and really recognizable. So that's what really pulls me into their work half the time, is that stylization that really comes through. Because characters are really quick to recognize, you can kind of tell the character by just looking at them, and that's a very good sense of character design. Yes, this is from Desaiga, yes. I'm using it as a placeholder. I'm not really doing a fan art. I'm doing it as a placeholder for the lesson of today. Oh, for me. Not really a lesson for you guys, but more of a lesson for me than for y'all. You guys just happen to be spectators. What you guys are witnessing is my practice. Majority of the time, you guys are witnessing me doing my practice. That's why it's always funny when people say, "Do you practice, or do you do studies? Do you do anatomy work?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm doing it in front of you, or I'm doing something form of it around in front of you. I'm not doing like a. I rarely ever do like a actual like artwork these days. I'll be just focusing on trying to improve, so I can be ready for the next client who wants something from me." That's why I don't really worry about like, what is it? I don't worry about art style. I notice that the word art style is very, I look at it as a ball and chain. I think that's something that pulls back young artists or new artists or people who are inspiring artists. I think the word art style is a poison, and it's a poison and it's not at the same time. It's a poison because a lot of young artists or like new artists or just people getting back into it, that's all they focus on is the art style, because when they focus on art style, when they talk about art styles, what they're really saying is, how distinctive is my art style so you can tell it's me type shit. Like it's the focus on how different am I from you type shit. Like it's like we're all trying to make our own custom character in our own video game, and we're trying to be as unique as possible. We want to be like the Horikoshis, the Kubos, the Geges, or the Kim Jong-is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the problem. I think the irony in that is to retain the so-called art style you're trying to obtain. You have to understand the fundamentals. Fundamentals is actually where you get to the art style. I already talked about this in my YouTube video. I'm not gonna go all in on it because you can just go watch it. But like, it's important to learn those fundamentals, those 8 fundamentals. If you tend to master those 8, you will get the art style that you want faster than you think. But if you think just aimlessly drawing or trying to draw Goku all damn day is going to get you where you are, well, it might, but it might be a very longer process. So I suggest, I would always suggest to learn fundamentals first, meaning the anatomy, the form, the perspectives, the gestures, the compositions and all that stuff. Learn these things, and over time, this will eventually work in your favor. But what I'm saying pretty much is homework, and people don't want to hear that. They want to go have fun and draw all the cool stuff. That's the problem. Let me see. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna do some more fan art of you. Okay, do your thing. I'm super sorry, but I gotta go. I have a headache, and I'm screwed to glasses and loose to. No, you're good. You're good, Anna. You're good. You're good. Good night, and if I don't come back. Don't worry, hon. You're good. You're good. Thank you for coming in, though. Oh my gosh, this is practice. If this heavily thing is practice, I feel bad. Yeah, well, yeah, I've drawn so many times, so like what seems like an artwork to you is a practice to me. It's my practice is what I'm trying to understand where I went wrong with the previous drawing, or what can I do to improve it. Maybe it's the anatomy, maybe it's the perspective, maybe it's the coloring. Right now my main focus is coloring and trying to get that Korean style type art coloring, because the Koreans tend to do way better in coloring than the Japanese. I think what's weird is the Japanese is really good at being creative and making stylized drawings, and technical drawings, but the Koreans are very good at, I think the Koreans tend to do better in coloring than the Japanese, in my opinion. I'm just waiting for the rendering. That's the hardest part. Still haven't learned it. Yes, that's where my issue is rendering. It's ultimately just rendering too. So, and I'm learning from a Korean artist on his commission, on his what do you call it? His course. His name is Rhino Tuna. For those of you who are Reno Tuna, depending on where you probably have heard this name before. In passing, if you're in the art world long enough, you probably have seen his work, and now you noticed it, or even knows him, especially in the anime space. So yeah, his coloring is, I would love to have the coloring like his so I can use it for my VTubing models. Let me see. I used to worry about it quite a bit myself, to be honest. I'm going to sound harsh, but it's a bit yeah, it is an ego thing. It is an ego thing. It focuses too much on the ego. That's why a lot of people focus on art style, and they said, "Oh, I love your art style." I'll usually just say thank you and move on, but when they really try to get technical with me about it, I literally just tell them I don't think I have an art style yet. I don't even refer to my thing as an art style, because an art style is just a glorified handwriting. A lot of people don't think of it that way. They think of it as this esoteric thing, or whatever the case may be. It's this thing. Like, everyone's different, yes, but like it's something that needs to be nurtured, or something that needs to be constantly like practiced upon, or mining at. You have to be constantly mining at it, right, for it to have that diamond like feel. Like it's really distinct, right? A lot of beginners tend to do this thing where they'll get to a point where they mimic a drawing style, and then that's good enough for them. And that's where the mediocreness comes in. That's where they have peaked. They need to peak at the time when they don't know how to really get to that point, and that comes from fundamentals. You have to learn fundamentals. That is literally the key to everything. But a lot of people don't want to learn it because it's hard, or it's boring, or it's not as exciting as it sounds, or it's not that fun. Whatever the case may be. But that's usually the case. Most cases. And you can't meaningfully improve with the ego like that. Yes, you can. My eyes have been blessed. Yo, tough art, low key, you're real good. Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, God, you're so good. Thank you. I want to get better at digital, but it's extremely hard for me. How come? Why is it hard for you? I just post my OC and forgot to focus on anatomy most of the time. That is where I seem to struggle, but seeing you work makes it feel like I should focus more. Yes, you should. I would say focus more on it. Like, even right now, the head here is not anatomically correct, but that's not the focus here. Most of this is not even anatomically correct. I'm not even too focused on that right now. I'm trying to get the overall idea, and then I'll make adjustments. This is why when I teach you guys the 8 fundamentals, or at least mention it to you on the YouTube video, I make proportions one of the last things you learn, because I've seen too many times you can draw something accurately as possible, right? You can draw something super accurate, and I fell in this trap where you can draw something super accurately on what it's supposed to be, but if it lacks personality and just looks like it's right, but it looks boring, then you just lost the plot of the whole point, right? You want it to be as, fun as possible, right? Just as much as it was hardest to keep it, accurately as possible, right? So that's where the problem comes in. So I would always tell students, first, get the looseness out, get the gesture out first before you worry about accuracy. because you can always draw it correctly. But if the gesture and the flow is boring, you kind of wasted your time. You just made yourself a robot. You know what I'm saying? So I need to get back into drawing. So that's where a lot of people tend to fall short. A lot of times. Okay. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this here. Oh no. Okay, hey, stop it. And then the one thing I don't like doing when I'm doing my sketches, I don't like drawing my sketches in pure black. I find that, I don't know why, I just don't like it. Like, you can get away with it, but like, I just don't like drawing in pure black when I'm doing sketches. I like doing like blue or red. Not yellow, too bright, hard to see. But like, black makes things look more muddy than it's supposed to. But with red and blue, they're much easier to see. And they don't feel, they feel like they're a balance in between. So that's why, if you ever wonder why people use red and blue, that's the reason. It's not like, you can use any color, but that's usually the main colors people use because it makes it easy to distinguish between both of them. Because they're contrasting colors 9 times out of 10. Very nice. I had lost the drawing spark last year. See, I understand a lot of people can lose that, but you can get back into it if you don't really overthink it. If you don't overthink it, then it's easy to get back into it. Like, don't worry about it looking good. Just enjoy what you're drawing for right now, and then you can worry about accuracy and all that stuff later. A lot of people try to get it right off rip, and then if they don't get it right off rip, it's not a good drawing. No, it's a potential of a good drawing. A lot of people get that backwards. That's why a lot of people come in here and start trying to correct me on the drawing when we're just doing the sketch. They can clearly see that I'm doing a sketch. I'm not doing a final drawing. Because the thing about final drawings, this is why I like character design, because nothing's set in stone till they actually say, we are done. So if a character looks like they're done, we can scrap that almost instantly. For whatever reason, for whatever the project's for. It could be for a video game, it could be for a story, it could be for anything. Nothing's set in stone till it's out, like as a product for whatever it is. It could be a story or for a video game, whatever. So anything can change at a drop of a hat. Like, even if we put hours and days or even months into a character, for whatever reason, it can literally just change everything. Like, for those who play video games, fun fact, like, Overwatch was not the game it was called Titan. For those who are very familiar with Blizzard and how they do things, but like, it was called Titan. That was what it was actually called. It was codenamed called, I think. I think it was going to be called Titan, but they changed the name. And the game was a different build than what it was before. So nothing's really in stone till the game is actually out. Right? So like, that's how you should always look at character design. Never look at it as like the final product. It can always change, or it can always get better. There's always room for improvement. It's never perfect till it literally comes out and says we are done, and it's out on product. So, my dog of 13 years, my dog of 13 years had cancer, and the free time I had to draw or sketch, she come around, just wanted me to. Ah, okay, that's probably why. Okay. So if it's connecting to something like traumatic, that just has to take time to wither away on its own. I can't tell you how you could deal with that, because everyone deals with trauma differently, especially when in very sad situations like those. So, but I'm sorry to hear about your dog getting cancer. I always find it weird when I hear animals get cancer. It's the weirdest thing to me, because I always feel like that's like a human thing. Am I the only one who thinks this? I always feel like it's like a human thing. I know it's technically an organic organism thing, but like, when you hear cancer, you always associate to like someone really old or a person or even a kid, but you never associate to an animal till someone says my animal has cancer. It never really hits you till they say it. You know what I'm saying? And for some odd reason, even when you know animals can get cancer, it still doesn't really register till they're either gone or so. So it's always weird to me when I hear that. It's like 1 a.m. for my time zone. I'm gonna hop off and go to bed. I see any future life. Okay, Annie, I got you. So I've been trying to focus and get back to it. I understand. You gotta do what you need to do, bro. You gotta do what you need to do. I hear you big time. I wouldn't rush it or anything. Just take time with it. Take time with it. Take time. Okay. That's good. No. Oops. This here. This one too. Artextric. Oops. Okay, damn, bro. Whether it be crazy, you convinced me if you said you were in the Oh no, I just have sound on. That's just sound for atmospheric things. So when I'm quiet and I get lost, it doesn't sound like dead silence. I just have very authentic sounding speakers. It's just for background noise. I'll have music playing at the same time, but I don't want to get copyright strike half the time, so I just sometimes forget it's running. you know any quick ways to color? No, actually, I have to. That's the whole point of this study. This is gonna be about coloring soon. I'm gonna make about 3 or 4 characters. I don't want to give too much information about coloring because I know a good bit of color theory, but I need to apply it, especially by the course I'm learning from. And I want to give the wrong information. I got tricked by the audio. Yeah, it's pretty authentic, right? I think what brings a lot of people in is because of the audio. Most cases. I should have run. You know what? It's on my chest. Okay, hello. Hey, you can go to my YouTube channel for that. The playlist is in the descriptions. Well, that's a fact. I don't know why you're telling me that, or anyone that in the chat, but we all know that. Wholesale class starts soon. I can't wait. Okay. Hope it goes well for you then. Thanks for your tips. No problem. That's the question. 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 Okay, BTK, what's up, bro? Okay, goes back. Hello, what's up? H, what's up? Let's see, local character. Da, da, da. Let me see. I may learn Blender. Make 3D models. I dare you to draw. Oh. You gotta pay me, dude. I don't do free challenges out of nowhere. As a professional, I don't do that for free. That's time and money that I'm wasting. Ain't I all? Okay, man, the Blender, dude. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Okay, Neymar, will you come in here and say that? What are you trying to sue here? I'm not really sure why they do that. I think they're doing that because they think what I'm drawing is inappropriate. Probably that's what it is. So they say shit like this. I think they just say that shit because they're looking for some type of confrontation. I don't think it's about Jesus. I think you're looking for a confrontation. Most likely so, you're looking for a confrontation, I think. I think you're just using Jesus' name to say something insane. Neymar wouldn't be saying that. He'd be letting me kick ball good. I don't think they're for Jesus when they say stuff like that out of nowhere. I think it's supposed to be some type of moral superiority problem or complex. But on a religious stand front. You notice I never get the Jesus loves you thing when I'm drawing a dude. Always was when it's female presenting or female in general. It's always, I get the Bible thumping individuals whenever I'm drawing a female, but whenever I'm drawing a male, this does not happen. Even if the dude's totally like shirtless, for some odd reason they don't say anything. They only say something when I'm drawing females. Huh. It's the weirdest fucking thing. It's never about Jesus. I think it's Christians' way of saying fuck you. Like when they say I'll pray for you type shit, when they say something when they're having a discussion with you and things are not going the way as they want, they'll say I'll pray for you. When they say that, that's usually their way of saying go fuck yourself. That's their religious way of saying go fuck yourself. Let me see. Listening after the woman in this. And even though guys are attracted to women, weird, huh? Right? Lusting after a woman is a sin. Lusting after a woman is a sin, though guys are attracted to women. It's weird. Yeah. It's very weird. Especially when the drawing's not even a person. It's like a mock-up of a person. Weird. I don't think it's about Jesus at all. Let me see. And you notice they only come in here while I'm drawing women. So that tells me exactly why they're here. They're not here because they're for God. They're here because they low-key want to see it. It's like kind of like the stereotype where a lot of preachers are like low-key pedos, or they're some form of homosexual. Because they only appear while I'm drawing women. No, I'm not even drawing something inappropriate or suggestive. I'm drawing two characters standing next to each other. You see Slay. Yep. Yeah, it's true. It's kind of weird. So when they come in with the Bible verse thumping and with the Bible verses, that don't mean nothing. It has no real merit. Like, not saying the verses are not important. It's just how they're using it in the context of how this is happening is very, very fake. Because they only appear when there's a woman on the screen. But whenever I'm drawing a dude like a Goku, a Shanks, a Luffy, a Gojo, whether shirtless or in battle or something like that, they do not pop up and start bringing up Philippians X, Y, and Z, Proverbs X, Y, and Z, John verse this, verse that. That don't come up at all. But as soon as I start drawing woman, or a woman that is presenting as a woman, all of a sudden they start bringing up Bible verses. Very strange. Oh, I love yourself. Thank you. Thank you. It's very suspect. Like, it's like, why are you always here when I'm drawing women? But when I'm drawing men, you don't say the same things. I know what that's about. You're not here for God. You're here for your actual real God. Your 7 deadly sins. Lost. Let's see here. Looking pretty cool. I kind of want to show her hand a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Shit. Actually, better yet. Let me see. Because it's. Let me see. My phone's at 2%. Wait, hold on. Yes. Wait. Oh, I missed so much. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think Jesus would be online complaining about drawings. Yeah, I don't think he would. Better yet, he wouldn't be on the internet at all. If it was up to Jesus, yeah, I don't think he'll ever be on the internet. I think in the Bible it says, beware of man and their witty inventions. I think that was supposed to generalize on all inventions that's made by man as witty. Meaning they're not bad, but some can be used for evil, depending on how it's made or used for and based on intention. It says, my phone is at 2% and I'm just too busy watching this peak to move. Oh, sorry, bro. Go charge your phone. God is always good. Yes, he is. Because it stops being a faith thing and just an ego thing. Yeah, it kind of seems like that to me. Or they're compensating for something that's they're trying to, deal with. Yeah, it's like they're trying to rage bait you. Yeah, it's like a rage bait thing, but it doesn't work because it's like more. It doesn't work because it just tells me why you're actually here. Very weird. Let me put the hair a little bit more upwards. Okay. But let's erase this part. There we go. And I know it's only about the females because I'm not even drawing anything suggestive. I'm just drawing two characters next to each other just standing. They're not doing anything suggestive. They're not doing anything raunchy. They're just literally standing next to each other and they're coming here with Bible verses. So that tells me everything I need to know. Oh, and I hope you Christians know rage baiting is a sin. That's a sin. Alright, it's kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Who are these characters, by the way? Right now, I'm just taking some liberties from the Desaiga series here. And I'm going to make this character. I'm going to use this character. This is my interpretation of this character. So I'm going to use this character for the value study, just like the last one over here. So I'm going to clean her up a little bit more and then do the third character, and then we'll do the value studies. Kind of like making a number of 3s or 4s. Especially if I'm going to put it in a composition. I think it'll be a lot more fun. This is Peak. Hi, hey, what's up? I have my phone on charge. I'll stay and watch. Okay, let's go. Okay, hi. This is Peak Art, by the way. Thank you. Hi. I love I love to draw, but I'm not so good at digital art though. But I would recommend to stay on traditional as long as possible. I always say that to my students. Focus on. Hold on, guys. Debug. A little bug. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go check something. I like your art. Thank you. I draw aliens, and that pisses me off. And my dad, that pisses off my dad, but my class requires it. It pisses. Wait, it makes your dad mad because you're drawing aliens? Yeah, it's like I found out that it's a sin a while ago. Yeah, I love your art. Thank you. I appreciate it. Can you make Jack's toy animation? I already did a Jack's drawing way back. You can go check my shorts. I love drawing. I don't know how to do animation. I still have to learn. Before I get into animation, I have to master this coloring technique. Okay, I have an alien cat, Mochi. Mochi! What country is the farm? Farm. Too much hair. I'm gonna pull back this hair, but yeah, about there is fine. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I got super locked in trying to get this right. There we go. Oh, God. Legs. Okay. Are you okay? Let me see. Oh, are you okay? Yes. Let me see. His farm. My dad's a thing. A strong Christian, but he though a knife at the wall. So Christian. But he threw a knife at the wall. Yeah, sometimes the hardcore Christians can take things to an extreme when it doesn't need to be. I'm a small YouTube channel myself. Hey, thank you. This is just peace right now. Okay, I got you. Okay, I like it. Let me see. With my OCs, they piss off my nana because they are. She also hates my. I got you. If the knife hits, he'll be in jail right now. True. Hey, what's up, JR? What's going on? Okay, and I have okay, though I don't tell. Oh, that's the beauty of keeping it to yourself and until you get older. You gotta learn that when you end up not being with your parents anymore, it's gonna get to a point where you're gonna know you have to afford not to be with your parents anymore. It's gonna cost money not to be with your parents anymore, so you have to deal with their BS. So there you go. That's just the gist of it. Okay, there we go. Okay. Hold on, guys. 1 sec. I'm sorry. Just trying to. Okay, there we go. Let me see. What do you guys say? Thank you. Let me see. I wouldn't criticize it. It's cool. Oh, thank you. It would be peak art. Thank you. Why do you think I'm trying to go to college just to get out of the house? Nice. Fair enough, BTK. I feel like that person who dropped the Bible verse a while ago just left after you. Yeah, that's pretty much what they do. They say that because they think it's some type of gotcha response, but it's not really. Because if this is something that really bothers you so much, or it's something that is against your religion, you wouldn't be near it. You wouldn't associate or be near it in the slightest, so you wouldn't even bother. So that tells me they're just here for opposition. Let me see. My mother is openly mocks her for it. Let me see. Hello, what's going on? Alright, enough with the personal business. We don't want to put our personal business on the internet. Let's see here. That. Okay, I usually don't like the signs because then it's awkward now, but now it just gets peaceful. That's why I have the sound in the background. Whether it's song, whether it's music or not, the rain makes up for the dead noise. I get so lost into what I'm doing. Okay, let's see here. I usually don't like. Okay, I got that. Name art. Name art. I don't know what you mean. Who you drawing? I'm just doing a study. Hey, Chubby Shark. Let me see. We do love our rain audio, recreating the average louder experience. Yeah. Sometimes people think it's frying chicken or something, which is funny. I think it's funny. So we're 30 years old. Frozen told. My brother, I'm so sorry. Come to visit once or twice a month. Come a lot of children who can bore me. Let's do paint. I like chickens. Chickens. Hello, we do love her. Okay, I read the part. Okay. I can have this thing read in my ear. I can't do it. Okay. I'm doing a study. Yeah, but it needs to be fixed. The neck is too far in. You do your thing. So I'm using the reference. Try and match the reference I'm using. Bunny balloon? Oh yeah, bunny balloon? Let's go! Pizza. Okay. I'm doing alright. Trying to match this drawing here. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you. Hello. Goes in, it goes up. It goes in, it goes up. Funny balloon. Let's go. Thank you. It fits a lot with the what you call it? Oh wait, the breast has to be more lower. Like that. There we go. Thank you. You can lurk up, my dude. Lurk up, lurk up. I only offer my services to my students, so I may be out of this one. I can probably ask one question. Faces. I'm supposed to a personal art piece for an art course of mine, but I've got no idea. Well, what do you like? It says a personal art piece. It's something personal to you. What do you like? What interests you? And make it about that. Like if you have a personal art piece, it's something personal to you, something that you enjoy, something that you like. It could be a show, anime, story, whatever. And you use that as a form of stepping stone to wherever you need to go. So I did that. I'm doing a study. I'm doing a study. Yep. So it's personal art piece. That means something personal to you. They can't penalize you for being personal with yourself, but they can penalize you for not doing the work. So if you, it's quite simple. All you need to do is just something that interests you. It doesn't have to be something like right now. It could be something that happened in the past. Like say you're into RC racing. Let's use that for example. You're not into that anymore, but it was once an interest. Even though you're not into it anymore, you can use it as a form of reason to talk about what made you interested in it the first time. They don't need to know that you're not interested. You just need to know what the subject's about to give enough expertise on whatever that thing is that they may not know. So let's like I said, let's say you're into RC racing, the little toy racing thing, and you've been doing that for years. Correct. So like think of it that way. That's how I will look at it. Look at something that you used to watch or something you used to play an old game. Why did you play an old game? Because it brought me back to my childhood, because it was something that was funny, something that was scary, whatever it was. Whatever the issue or whatever the focus is, it's something personal to you. So anything personal, they always ask a personal piece of something. There's no way to get wrong because it's your own personal experience on that thing. Now, the only thing you can get wrong is not submitting the work or half-assing it by not giving enough info, like based on the synthesis. But since this is an art piece, this shouldn't take long. Yep, like a show, a video game, a card game. It could be anything of your interest. It doesn't have to. You don't even have to be into it. You just need to know what it is. So let's use examples. Say you don't play a game like Halo anymore, but you know the lore. So you can say, back in my childhood, I used to like this game called Halo, or I like this game called Halo. It has a lot of metaphorical things in it that I like from the Halo trilogy, and you can just go off from there. You don't have to be into it per se. You just need to know enough about it that they can't come after you. There you go. Well, that's gotta be one thing, but as long as you do the work and you try your best, that they can't penalize you for it. Because the other ones are much more average, small, and big. They're contrasting amongst each other. Why do you not want her to be thick? Not sure what that means. correct. Should be eating up in those cornbread. All that cornbread. Hey, what's up, bro? Yeah, do your thing, bro. Later, bro. Have fun with your artwork. Hope you pass. Oh, what? Okay. I'm not drawing one in particular. Just improving off the drawing I did before. You thought it was gonna be. I was first gonna make them disco pants. I really was gonna make them disco pants at one point, but I decided not to. And why are you crying? What's up? What kind of thing? Is that silver? I think so. What's up, fellas? Okay, cool. Good. Yep. Let's go. Oh. Well, letting everyone know that the reaction is out, guys. You can go watch the reaction. It is out. You can go see them. Hold on, let me see what's here. You guys can go watch the video. It's right there. I posted it today. That's the video that we did of the Dracula character from the cartoons thing. Another video is coming out. I don't think it'll be out tomorrow, but I'm doing another video. I'm trying to keep up with the reactions. I have a bunch of reactions to get out of the way, so I'm not going to be doing any new reactions until I get caught up with this one. So it's out now. You can go check it out on the reaction channel. If you don't know where to find it, it's in the descriptions right now to the reaction channel. It's to Artextric React. If you want to subscribe there, there's going to be a bunch of reaction videos. Oh, yes, it was. Oh, yes, it was. I already put my reaction on it. Yee. I just remembered it. So like I gave my commentary. I put my funny gags and stuff in it. So you guys can go check it out. I do edit them and I do put funny stuff in it. I don't just upload it with me reacting and that's it. I do put stuff and I do have you guys in the video. You guys are actually in the video. Those who actually talk, you're in the video. Like PT, Silver, Bry, Mikey. Like, I actually not only talk to the chat, but I be zooming on your guys' names in the video, so you guys get to see yourself in the video. So it's not just only about me, but you guys are part of it too. What's up? What's up, bro? Yo. Yeah. Oh, and those, I also forgot. At the end of the video. All right. You gonna do Captain Durag? Durag? Just to let you guys know, for those who are supporters. You can see. Thank you to the subs, to the soup members, to the soup members. For those who actually like support, you can see your name. Well, it depends. You gotta change where you gotta stand up or you change your positioning. So you see Mono, there's Lyra, there's Flynn, there's JR, there's just a guy with a good photo, there's Israel, there's Prime, there's like I said, I'm putting more effort to get you guys seen. So if you're a soup member, you get to see your name at the end of the video. So become a soup member, and every time I do a video, your name will be in the video. Murky cloth. That'd be funny. The only time I'll upload a video and it has no gags, no editing, is when it passes an hour. Murky cloth. I would say musky cloth, but that's close enough. Think around mine. Behind my eyes. I wish. But I need to get better. This is why we're doing this study real quick. Black cloth. Fluffy! I think the head's a little bit too big, so I'm going to grab the head and the hair and grab it like this. Make it a bit smaller. There we go. No, not that small. Like bigger. There we go. I think that's fine. Snow bunny, snow bunny. Snow bunnies. Let's see here. Wait, it made you, wait, what made you laugh? Take me back to Eden, take me back. Yes, it is. Okay. Perfect. There we go. And then go into the hair. Like cold cuts at the bottom. I need you to see me for what I have become. Okay. Rack and Zorak, oh my god. Why does Brack always remind me like a down on his luck type uncle? All the time. That sounds so sad and pathetic. From the Space Ghost, coast to coast. Fire on the He looks like my uncle. He reminds me of my uncle. I don't know why every time I look at him. From Space Ghost Coast to Coast. He went in this voice too. It looks like the Predator Zorak. Big green lizard thing. Oh no, that sounds racist to the Namekians. Get cancelled. I think he's a bug. Giant praying mantis looking thing. I'm not sure what Brack is supposed to be. It's like a big bear dread-headed thing. Didn't he? Praying mantis. You know, there was one show I'm kind of surprised didn't really get all that popular within the West, and it was the what was it? It was the Welcome to Huckleberry. Was it Huckleberry? It was like literally a show about all the boomerang characters living in one town. All the legacy Cartoon Network characters living in one town. It's called, I think, Welcome to Huckleberry. I think that was called, if I remember right. And it has everyone from Top Hat to Yogi Bear, I think. No, you're thinking of those Cartoon Network blocks. I'm talking about the cartoon. There's a cartoon, like I think it was supposed to be like a reboot or something. It came out like a couple of years ago. I think it was like 3-4 years ago. I think it was 3 years ago. And it was like literally all the boomerang characters living in one town. It had Huckleberry Finn. It had how can I explain it? Yeah, it was like a reboot. Oh, you saw that? I think I've seen that before. I think I saw that too. I think I saw that. I think I know what you're talking about. I saw that too. Okay, let me see. Primal? Oh yeah, I gotta watch that too. I think Silver brought that up to me about Primal. It's that Gexy Kurikoski guy. He's the one who made Samurai Jack and Dexter's. It was today? don't know what it is. I think I'm just super fatigued from My Hero, so I'm like, every time I hear like people talk about that, I think it's either not coming or it's not that big of a deal. Fix. 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 Like that. Here. Oh no. Why is that coming up? Oh, that means I fix. Okay. Good. Rank them levels. Rank them. I trust your judgment, Sylv, on the heavies. Okay. Okay. Oh yes, I gotta go watch that. Thank you. That's what I was missing the other day. That's what I was missing. Let's go. Yee. Yep. Okay. Gotcha. Shit, where is this? Yep, we're doing a steady. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, thank you, DNX. Thank you, DNX. Hey, what's going on? Yes, I actually seen some wars. Did you see it? I actually like the bunny rabbit thing that it becomes. The hero fighting the evil virus? Was it virus? Bring so much Digimon. Oh, okay. Blight. I wonder when they're gonna get into the backstory of the between him and the one goddess. I want to know. What was I talking about? Yeah, it reminds me of the Digimon the movie. every time I see it, it's from that one artist. Intentional. Like this. And then there's so much of Digimon. Man, yeah, get me playing it now. Yee. What? Really? No! Was it that bad? No! Oh man, that sucks. Starting to accelerate from something that I was struggling for now. Thank you. Thank you. Missed this song. Thank you. Wow. Is the movie that bad? Let's go, Bri. Let's go, Bri. Thank you. Very Desaiga. From Desaiga. I'm saying it wrong. Influenced. Nope, I have never had. Most likely they will, because if the Mario movie did pretty badly and everyone was so happy to see Star Fox, then most likely what's going to happen, that's going to be the next movie, next Nintendo project, and they're going to put Mario on the back burner for now. That's what's going to happen. That's how I foresee it, because if it did that bad compared to its first movie, then they're gonna focus on Star Fox to distract you from the flop of the Mario movie. Yes, they do. Yeah. All right. We did some of the coloring. So what I did. Okay, so I think I keep running into this problem where, when it comes to the value scaling, I think what's happening is that I'm not doing enough using the pen pressuring. I think everyone goes through it at least once. Hello, me no speak Espanol, but please speak in English, please. Let me see, reminds me of Skullgirls. Smile your Skullgirls? I can see that. Ah. Okay. What? What the hell? So, Mari just posted something I didn't even see before. Hold on, let me pause this. Let me pause this, guys. Hold on. It's alright, you're good, You good, my dude? You good, my dude? Let's see like this. Yeah, Silver just reminded me myself. So this is not a reaction. We're not doing reactions, but this is interesting. I saw. It says here, Pokemon, scalpers deserve prison time. Don't know what a scalper is. Can someone tell me what that is? Pokemon scalpers. I don't know what that is.
Nope, you didn't hit it, bud. Yeah. For real? Are you for real? Are you kidding me?
Bro, is this guy serious? Bro, I swear to God, these Pokemon scalpers are getting out of hand. Like, he really had this man pinned against the Pokemon dispensary machine like Itachi had Sasuke pinned against the wall back in Naruto. It's just, what are we even doing anymore? Now, for those of you who are outside of the loop, just to break it down in the quickest manner possible, apparently scalpers are now jumping, beating, robbing, and assaulting each other because they're obsessed with Pokemon cards that are being basically price gouged on the market, like, you know, Pokemon cards, which are typically relegated for people in the hobby and or kids just getting into the hobby. These grown-ass men with fully loaded beers.
Thank you for the follow, guys.
Fighting, assaulting, hitting each other, and pinning themselves against Pokemon machines in very kinky ways because they want to be first to get these, I guess, limited edition Pokemon.
I try my best.
I just gotta say, man, the absolute state of men in the current
that's what this is about money. Okay.
They probably have wives and children. And here we have this one tough guy. He said, I would have choked him unconscious. Like, is it that serious? We're talking about Pokemon cards here. Another person said, what the F is going on here? Why? Wait till somebody else come and then try and use the machine. Like, I don't know. Another person said, both gay as fuck. And I just gotta say, I concur. Here we have another video here. Pokemon scalpers are stealing from each other before they even leave the store. Like, what the f? Stealing a scalper's cart. Alright, so you see the unsuspecting scalper there.
What are pickle pears?
Unaware of what's happening, and this guy just sneaks off with his cart.
What is that supposed to mean?
Like, wow.
I'm so scared to know what that is.
Thank you.
It's hard for a Pokemon trainer.
Grown man. And I swear to God, the fact that all these guys look like straight chuds is neither shocking nor surprising to me, because this is just straight up chud behavior, bro. Here we have more grown men scalpers competing against each other, scalping to see who can out-scalp each other the most.
Are they really doing this? Are we really doing this out here?
So
oh my God.
Bro, employee couldn't even stock the shelf yet, and he's already...
I got you, man. I got you, my dude.
What do you mean?
I got you, my dude.
Oh, buddy.
He said, buddy.
Pay for it.
Is that another employee?
Okay,
you can get what you want inside it, but you can't take the box.
Brother. Again, the absolute fucking state of men right now is just...
Yo, did you not touch my... Yo, first comes, first serve, bro.
Right? And losing.
Jesus Christ, like they're actually being aggressive with each other, bro. Holy shit. Look at this. Let me put this music on. Hold on. This one.
Is he really attacking each other? Are they really attacking each other like this?
Oh, man. So he's got a whole, like, box full of Pokemon cards.
Okay.
He says I'm speechless. Oh! So
nope, I wouldn't be either.
With way more loot.
Can I get some packs of One Piece?
I only got 6 here, man.
Oh,
Yeah, guys.
Can I get one ETV?
No, I need them all.
Oh, just one.
2.
Bro, he sounds so desperate, bro.
Yeah, he sounds
This is
desperate.
absolutely fucking pathetic. And guys, it gets even worse. It gets even worse because now they're actually stealing from children, indirectly trying to get
No!
Bro, look at this pathetic shit. He picks up a whole rack, a whole slide. A kid with her mom. A mom
Right?
with her dog. Look at. Wait a minute.
What?
How is this even fucking legal? Like, this is a person with her fucking daughter just trying to see, you know, which cards I suppose they want to buy. How on earth is it even legal for someone to pick up a whole fucking rack of Pokemon cards?
Is that
Any
legal?
item on the shelves.
I always
of any
wondered
shelf.
that.
Does that make any sense? Isn't there like a limit based off of each individual customer? I'm highly confused. This is genuine scumbag behavior, man.
I'm working on it.
Yo, bro, come on,
And
man.
again, look at these guys, bro. Look at these guys. I don't know what the guy looks like behind the camera, but look at him. He's with his buddy, with their own card. I don't know. I guess this is his son's kid or whatever. But it's just like, it's
Guess not.
unsurprising, man. Like, look
There's
at
no
them.
law
Like,
against it,
let me not-
Batman.
Grabbing the flaps.
Let me not.
Buying them all. Buying everything at Walmart.
Damn, that's
Losers,
crazy.
bro.
Oh,
A customer's a customer, right?
Jesus Christ. Bro, they're cleaning the shit up. Bro.
Holy
I gotta read the comments, man.
shit.
People in the comments said, is this
Holy
not loser
fuck.
activity? Taking whole sleeves of cards with other kids right there trying to enjoy their hobby. Another person said, today is a special day, my son, because today you'll learn just how big of a piece of shit your father is. Another person said, what the F is wrong with scalpers?
That's
And apparently
crazy.
this has been a years-long issue.
How
Like,
can you
I
just
don't
take
know, man.
someone's
When did
shit?
they
That's
release
crazy.
these cards?
You're
Who
just
knows?
taking
But
all
apparently
that
this shit is
fucking
selling,
cards?
Scalping and price gouging Pokemon cards is highly profitable, I guess. More footage here. Scalper being a
All for
asshole
one in
to
his spare
child.
time.
Like, did you see his face? Kid said, Mom, what do I do? He's taking all the cards. A grown man, by the way. Grown. He has to be in his 50s looking like this. What
Yeah, he probably
Bro,
would.
more
Just
footage
for
here,
the
guys.
lulls. Just for
It's
the
like
lulls.
a roach infestation.
And if it
It's like
somehow
bedbugs
can hurt
scattering. King vultures.
All
bro,
Might,
look
he'll
at them.
do it.
Look at them.
It's alright.
How much are the mega boxes?
Dude, they are like fucking hyenas, man. Hyenas.
So no kid can have them. Take all my the UA cards so that no one can get them. What the hell?
Magic the Gathering.
That's crazy.
Wow. Grown men. They're acting like this is toilet paper.
Oh my god.
I remember back in the day, people used to fight over toilet paper and water. Now you have grown men fighting over Pokemon cards and boxes. The absolute state of men and the economy. I'm
Right?
sorry for harping on
He
this,
would
but
do
I've not
that.
seen one
He
woman
would-
doing this yet.
All from will do that. He'll go to the store, buy all Might limited edition cards, all of them, brand new, off rip, and then take them out in the back and just burn them in front of the children. That just for them to see.
Not a simp, by the way. I am not trying to simp. I'm just saying, bro. Clearly, this is a male-dominated field, a male-dominated hobby.
I had to agree with you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What is the market price value for this? What is the street value for all this?
Yeah, what is the value of that?
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, take a few. You gonna take the whole thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna give some to them too.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, at least he's doing the right thing.
That's how it should be.
Ah,
Ooh.
okay. Plot twist.
Yeah, no, like I'm gonna take.
Hey,
a
what's
few,
up? What's
but
up?
Jesus
everyone else
Christ.
needs to get some too.
So one guy trying to fight up for everybody else, just trying to stand up for everybody else, just sad, man. And someone said here, the audacity to say, you're going to take the whole thing. These people have no souls. Another person said, need more people like this. stand up to scalpers. They fold every time. Don't be scared to stand up for what is right. Someone else said, why
Yep.
won't they just all take from his card? I don't freaking get it. Well, you know, most people in society are anti-confrontational. They're basically afraid of friction, confrontation. Unfortunately, people just let people run all over them. And yeah, I really wish more people would stand up for themselves. But alas, another person said, none of these N-words can fight. Just take it. One person said they need to make scalping illegal, and I think isn't it already illegal? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a paralegal, a lawyer, or an attorney. And apparently there was also this issue lately, March 25th, 2026, of some new exploit, right? So it was basically it was allowing people to have unlimited purchases. Typically in these machines, you can only purchase one item per customer, but in certain locations, certain machines were circumventing that limit, and it was allowing people to make unlimited purchases. So here we are right here.
Yeah, it's working.
It works. You can buy everything.
It's not, no, you can't.
Right.
You put it time up until the guy
We'll come back up when he comes out and shuts it off if it's not working.
So she says it's working, but clearly employees, they've put this little paper up to indicate that it's not functioning properly, because technically it's not hard locked to one purchase to one customer. But here's what happens next. Employees here. So they basically just got scolded. An employee came out and said, hey, we're not doing this at this store, the scalping bullshit.
Every other jewel says it does not service you. They will get
Exactly.
Yo, grown people, by the way.
No, that didn't work. That didn't work.
By the way, first woman doing this bullshit. I mean, technically, it was at a machine, so at least she wasn't really stealing from other people and, you know, clamping down like a hungry hyena on a dead carcass in the middle of the safari. I mean, pretty bad, but not as bad. And people are rightfully so questioning what kind of profit are they turning on this shit. You'd think that it's a 10x by the way some of these MFers ape these machines.
You know, that's the funniest part about this. If they just calmed themselves and did this subtly, they'd be making bank. But because they're making themselves look like an ass, they're bringing too much attention to it. And then what's gonna happen is, once people realize what they're doing, other people gotta jump into it. You're right. You're right. But like, that's the thing. Because they can't control themselves. Now you just brought the attention of the normie. And now once the normie feels like what you're doing, they're all gonna do it. Yep, plus they record themselves. I don't know why they did that. Don't make no sense, but okay. You couldn't calm yourself. You couldn't go in the store and just buy one stack and call it a day. You have to go and make a big ass of yourself, be over the top with it, and then have a camera watching. Like, that makes it weird.
What product they get and how much of it. They then said, almost makes me want to look at it next time I go to Target. We live close
Like,
to a
that's so
ghetto
stupid.
Target where I don't
Makes no
imagine
sense.
many Pokemon-loving MFers go to. Then Pokemon giveaways, the OP said, you'll be surprised. Here we have one cute little video I saw of this tiny little toddler who's into Pokemon as well. I mean, it's cute. It's cute, but it's also kind of sad at the end. Watch this. The TikTok page is Pokemon.
There's your baby.
Envy. So you can see the little toddler running to the Pokemon machine. He's so happy, right? Watch what happens next.
Just your baby. I've never seen a Pokemon machine.
Here it
like
comes.
this.
Fucking sold out. You see what these scalpers are doing?
They
bro?
sold
You see
out,
what these
bro.
fucking scalpers are doing to the next generation of Pokemon hobbyists. It's just sad. Guys, thoughts and opinions down below about this. What do you think about this? This is just ridiculous to me, honestly. By the way, Spotify viewers, YouTube viewers,
Let's go.
I do have a new Discord server up and ready to go. Links in the description. Join up, and you can send those topics.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Flat Earth. Oh God, here we go with this. My father-in-law's into this shit. I don't know why. Oh my God. And you'll argue on it. Hey, what's up, bro? What's going on? What's up, bro? What's up?
All right, guys. So apparently, we just launched a new ship to the moon. As you can see here, the ship is going up. It's a tin can full of a whole bunch of fuel being propelled out of its rear end, straight into the sky, straight into the atmosphere. But you want to know what the problem is, ladies and gentlemen? You want to know what the problem is? The problem is flat earthers are still in disbelief. So, kick streamer Nick White wonders why they don't show a POV of the astronauts aboard the Artemis 2 while taking off for lunar flyby mission. He said, why is it on April Fool's Day? We're lying to you, and you are
Oh my God.
because you are super cheap. Here's the video right here.
Next. Will be the separation of the 2 minutes.
You got the technology to go around the moon, right? You don't have the technology to give us a POV recording of the astronauts? Like, we should have been able to see the astronauts at launch. That's just sketchy. You
Brother.
can put all these rumors to rest. Just show the astronauts launching.
Don't they have a POV already? I'm confused.
don't
here.
they
Like,
have
pretty
one?
sure they have all kinds of angles.
Yeah, don't they have one all the
They're gonna
time?
plan it, and they're doing it on April Fools. Why? Why didn't they do April 2nd?
Oh my God, this is why I don't take that fucking day seriously. I'm dead serious. I'm saying this to everyone who's hearing this. I do not take April 1st seriously at all. I really don't take that shit seriously. Never have, never will. That's just crazy. So everything is just an April Fool's joke on everything that happens on April 1st. Everyone's just doing it. Are you serious? Come on. Are you serious? That shit is... I always found that shit kind of... not even weird. But just like that shit always felt so like you have to be like literally in the mood to do it. It's not even a holiday. It's not even like a thing. It's like you have to be in the legitimate mood to want to prank people. If you're a content creator, I kind of get it, but like when you're just an average schmuck, no, man. What the no one's doing that shit. And most people don't know what a prank is. Usually a prank is something that's supposed to be inconvenient to a degree where it's actually funny. Most people just think a prank is just being an ass.
April
Shit's
Fools.
ass.
We're going to the moon. That's the only day that would not be suspicious.
Not gonna lie, that is a bit sketchy. I'm not gonna lie, that is a bit sketchy.
Would be suspicious is April Fool's. That's the only day. Every other day would not be suspicious.
Brother, is the American government trying to troll the American people? I'm just...
And they chose April Fools.
Like, he's onto something here.
Because they want you to know space isn't real. Look at the PS2 graphic.
Oh yes, okay. He's just like my father-in-law. So this is how he looks at things. My father-in-law looks at things like this. Because I haven't seen it or I haven't been there, it doesn't exist. That kind of makes sense, but then again, it doesn't at the same time. It makes sense because if you're not exposed to something, it's not in your realm of like reality, right? But just to deny that it doesn't exist because you're not there is kind of crazy at the same time. That's the thing. It's like, because I haven't been there, therefore it doesn't exist. I get it to a degree because it's like, because I don't live there, I don't go there, I have no reason to go there, or whatever the case may be. It doesn't exist in your reality of what your life is right now. But if you had the money, or whatever the case may be, you probably might go to that particular place. And now that's part of your reality, I guess. But once you say it doesn't exist because you absolutely can't go there, that's kind of a dick move to say because you just broke, you can't go. And because I don't get the whole flat earth thing. What are you proving? You just prove something that is so useless, it doesn't make you smarter, stronger, richer. It doesn't even make you fatter. It's just a waste of space. You're still broke and still probably fat. Like, right? It doesn't make sense. Okay, you arguing that the world's flat. What does that do for me? Does that make my bills any more less than it was before? Does it help us get any more smarter than it was before? Fuck no. Are you building any ships? Fuck no. You're not doing none of that. Why the fuck are we arguing this? Do you see that's how crazy that is? Like, why are you... Whether you think the world is flat or round, what does that do for you? You're still broke and fat. That shit's stupid. That shit is so dumb. Like, I don't understand the whole flat Earth argument. That shit is so dumb. Monkeys.
Right to you, and you're just gonna eat it up because you're stupid sheep.
It doesn't matter.
Nah, this
It's
is
just
hilarious.
dumb.
Who is this guy? He has to be trolling, bro.
But
he
like,
has to be trolling.
the problem is my father-in-law will argue this like his life depends on it. I'm like, is this the only thing that you feel like you're right in? Is that what that is? It's like, and it's like useless nothing. It's like imaginary argument. Like, why? Like, why are you arguing this?
Like, the fuck? Here we have this lady that I saw earlier today, bro. I swear to God, crazy eyes.
Yeah, for the
crazy
ceiling
eyes.
jutsu. I'm preparing. Don't worry, bro.
You believe that astronauts are
It just needs one more comment.
mission today
Clinging to his fantasy. Yep, like clinging to it.
The way she did
Doesn't
the
make
little
any
air
sense.
quotations.
Does not make no sense.
What are they, actors? Lady, who are you? Her name is Gubba Homestead.
on April Fool's
Her
Day.
name's what?
Crazy eyes, bro. Look at her crazy eyes.
April Fool's Day. Let's watch this video of a rocket launch and see what happens.
Right, okay, so it's piercing the atmosphere, different layers.
It
Of,
appears
yeah, that's
as
the
if
atmosphere.
it hits water. That's
Isn't it because the air is thinner? What do you mean water? Isn't it because you're going higher? Higher elevation means thinner atmosphere, and then there's some kind of chemical reaction between the heat from the propulsion with the cool light air in the atmosphere. I may be wrong. Any scientist in the chat.
but in the Bible, it says that God created a firmament to divide the waters
God.
above from the waters below.
In case you guys don't know, I don't even know this is a part of Flat Earther, but a lot of these spaces fake people, they believe that we live in a bubble, and they call it the firmament. Like, let me go back. This is what they believe. They believe like we're on a flat surface with a dome, essentially. A goddamn dome.
And you think
Oh,
this
Jesus
government,
Christ.
who lies to us about everything, is now telling us the truth on April Fool's Day?
So wait, let me get this straight. You say they lie to us about everything. If they said they lie to you about everything, so if they were to acknowledge it, now they're telling the truth.
Okay.
See, this is
Okay,
the side effects and the inevitable outcome of your government constantly, initiating psyops and lying to you for decades. The American people is now the most schizo we've ever been. Like, we're paranoid. What do you call them? Paranoid schizophrenics. We don't believe anything anymore. We question everything, which is good. It has its pros and cons, but it's getting to a point to where we have people like this young lady right here. who
Yeah.
just genuinely
Oh, yeah,
believe everything is fake. It's
I do
actually
believe-
quite funny
I
to
do
see.
believe aliens do
Another
exist.
person, Soulbra on Twitter said,
Yeah, no, I do believe aliens do exist. It'll be kind of narcissistic to think we're the only ones on this literal rock, and there's nothing else in this space that's out there.
want you to believe this aluminum foil wrap.
No, I'm not saying
from
there's
Joe
little
went to
green, gray men with big eyes running around, or because maybe even making a spaceship. But the thing that we're just the only species is
the
kind of
moon and back. The amount of fluoride in the brain to swallow
Yes.
this is staggering.
Yep, I was
Someone
about to
below
play
them
that right
said
after
they
this.
did not return to Earth in the lunar module. Seriously, how dumb do you have to be to post something like this? It's not enough to mislead yourself. You attempt to mislead the general public in the process. Do your effing homework before posting. So yeah, I mean, it's quite literally ridiculous to believe they went to space, moon. They exited our atmosphere, went into space, and traveled to the moon in the sky. They actually used a real life rocket ship, bro.
I got a video on that
Google
right
is
now. I
free,
gotta play that in a second.
This was likely just a component of the ship that they used to like actually go down to the surface. Another guy here, another schizo here, explaining his reason.
If you think the release of the files was crazy, wait until you find out the truth about space, NASA, and planets, because this is completely mind-blowing. You couldn't make this up. April Fool's Day. Today,
April Fool's Day. I mean,
NASA is going to check out the other side of the moon in a new lunar mission. This is going to be their flight path, and of course, this image is CGI because has there ever been a picture of Earth taken that far away in space by a satellite?
Brother, this is like this is just a visualization so people can actually see what the hell is going on. If they were to actually draw everything to relative size, to like the actual distances and sizes of these planets and objects, you couldn't see anything. And the distances would be so vast, it would just be impossible. What are we talking about?
Now, did you also know that the first television picture from space was released on April Fool's 1960? I'm sure that's just a coincidence. Also, and this picture, by the way, you could take the bottom of a frying pan, put a black and white film on it, take a picture and there's your moon.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Brother said,
God.
Take it from the bottom of a black and
Jesus
white frying pan
Christ.
or a frying pan in black and white. Oh god.
Now, do you think
These
it's a little
are-
bit crazy though that they father
I'm
up the
telling you
NASA
something. These
space
are broke
program?
people problems. These are broke people problems. These are imaginary broke people problems. Even if what he's saying is true, like I said, even if we're in a flat biodome, whatever you want to call it, what does that do for any of us? You're still as broke as I am. You can't pay your mortgage, and you're arguing on the internet about this. Are you making money from this? Then that's one thing. But if you're not, and you're just yapping for the sake of the breath, for the sake of the game, right? Like, don't overthink it. Like, I'm saying, like, think that to yourself. If I can understand you're doing this type of content because it makes you money, fine. You can go all flattered if you want. But if you're doing this and yapping for the sake of the game, and you're just breathing air at this point, you are broke. This shit's crazy. Whew.
Space, quote unquote. Werner von Braun.
Bro's
Put a
crazy.
Bible verse on his tombstone that reads, "The heavens declare the glory of God,
19:1.
and the
I'll be
firmament
looking at my
showeth
father-in-law
his
like this. He'd be
handiwork."
arguing
If
just as
we
broken as
truly
anyone as I
are
am.
living in a dome, right? Space is fake. We're in a simulation. I don't know. What does that even mean? Are you saying we're trapped in a bubble? I need my flat earthers. I need my dome bubble.
So
Earth being in a
glows.
bubble conspiracy theories.
That is
explain
dumb.
the rationale to me. You're saying we literally cannot leave this. Are we even on a planet to you?
That's
Dude,
crazy
let me ask
dumb.
this question. Are we on a planet or are we in some kind of dimension? Are there
Could be.
multiple dimensions of which we can travel to? Are we in some kind of pantheon like in video games and movies where you can travel from one pantheon to the next? I'm legitimately questioning the rationale here.
You don't think that's a little bit bizarre coming from the guy who, if there's space, like there's no firmament, it's like a billion planets out there and it's a vast vacuum of space.
Out here, but it appears that space kind of does go in a cyclical
I
nature,
heard
like
that. I
almost
heard that
curves
one
in
time, but I thought that was a
arc.
joke.
That's that's
Perhaps he wanted to get into heaven and had
A
to leave the breadcrumb
tortilla.
and pretend, because this is a satanic lie. And why would
Wow.
they possibly lie about space and the moon and planets? Well, wait until this false flag alien invasion comes around the corner. And when you know the truth about space and planets, then you'll really know it's false.
So my thing is, okay, so once space flights become a real thing, because they are a thing.
Yes,
I
they
believe
usually do.
Jeff Bezos' company.
Yep.
I forgot the name, but they're offering this.
Yep,
for
that's my
$200,000, if
father-in-law.
not
He
already,
believes in a
per
bunch of
ticket. What are these
conspiracies.
people gonna say
Crackpot
then?
shit.
Like, it's getting so ridiculous to me right now, bro. So we have this other guy who said, "Grown me can't believe people actually thought this bullshit was real."
That's
Do you see
funny.
this contraption here? Look at it. Bro, like, do you not know that there's like I can lower gravity on the moon? Like, I don't know what to say. It's clearly going to maneuver this way on the surface of the moon because there's less gravity to hold it down from bobbing up and down. I'm just confused as to what the rationale here is. Someone said
There's
the
none.
satellite dish looks like an upside
Once you
down
realize that there's
umbrella.
none.
I don't know. Is there a reason for that? I mean, isn't that how satellites already are on planet Earth? Could that be to possibly have some relay connection back to its shit or back to Earth? What is bro? Like these people can vote now. My possibility of a lot of things that I am, I guess, aware of or I believe being wrong, but this just seems way too far fetched for me. I'm not gonna lie. This just seems crazy to me. Someone said not 1 star. Dog, he deleted the tweet, bro.
He deleted.
I clicked on it.
He deleted the tweet.
Bro, yo, this kid got ratio. He probably. I'm telling you, bro. Like, this is crazy to me, man. Because if there's a lot of light exposure for a camera, it's not going to be able to pick up the light in the background because of the relative exposure and brightness that the camera has to pick up in the foreground. Your eyes actually work like this.
Jesus
Bro, if you go from a really bright environment and your eyes are constricted, as soon as you go outside in the nighttime and try to look up into the stars, you're not going to see as
Nice.
clearly until your eyes are dilated, I believe. So
Nice.
you can take in more light from the stars.
What did they say?
Mean, I don't know,
I'm
guys.
curious.
Here we have this one reporter, Michael Knowles. Some of you may be aware of him. Bro, people in the chat literally thought this was a green screen. Like, look at this.
Michael, go touch the grass. It looks like a green screen. Okay, you know what? Fine. You know what? Fine. Okay, I'm gonna have to take my microphone off. I don't care. I need to prove to you that this is real. Okay, hold on.
Now, to be fair, this does look a little like a green screen. If you weren't aware of how cameras work, right, you would make the comment, oh my God, not one star inside. Oh my God, green screen, because of the bokeh and I think the shallow field of depth that cameras have, some cameras have. But he's gonna go. He's actually gonna touch the grass. Look at this. Wow. The fact that he actually had to do this.
You should go furthermore. Go furthermore. Go furthermore. Go furthermore. Yes, keep going. Keep going. Yes. Yes, keep going. Keep going.
Green screen? If this
Want this donut?
Wow. I don't know what to say, guys. Again, I blame the American
government
for all the cynicism and the distrust from the American public. Someone said, so the grass is also CGI. I mean, he's clearly trolling. He's clearly trolling, bro. Someone said, nice try. I love the trolls. I love the satire in the comment section. But guys, we've gone back to the moon. One other guy, Action Man, streamer, he said, launching this crap on April Fool's Day with no space POV. Guys, it's impossible to go to the moon. We didn't do it in '69, and we aren't doing it now. They're going to sit in orbit for a week and have CGI with us. Fake and gay with this footage right here.
Hey.
I just gotta say, how do these people think intercontinental ballistic missiles work? The ICBMs, how do they think it goes from one continent to another? How do they think nukes work? This one comment right here got me so bad. Elmo on Twitter said, Elmo heard that NASA's Artemis 2 crew is going to space. Tell Mr. Moon that Elmo says hi, right? With this video here, right? And then in the comments, NASA said, okay, Elmo, we've got some good news and some bad news. The good news, today we're launching to fly around the moon. The bad news, the moon is absolutely covered in rocks. And then below, Ricardo Donato said, this is total state propaganda being fed to children. And it's just like, I don't even know what to say anymore. Guys, what do you think about this? This is crazy to be. Space is fake. We live in a dome. We live in a bubble. The firmament is real. I don't know. Thoughts below about.
All right, so that was I swear to God. Anyway, it says here several UAPs scientists are going missing and or dying. This is one of those videos I was talking about.
All right, guys, so something is definitely up with UFO, UAP researchers. People that are associated with the phenomenon are going missing.
I think aliens do exist.
Right?
That's the one conspiracy I will always believe. I think aliens do exist.
Who vanished last year,
you know how
between her and Los Alamos Labs.
The math checks out.
Like,
you can mathematically prove it.
Even believe in the UFO stuff, in the conspiracy stuff. It is a little strange
due to the shadow distances. Yep.
Go missing.
Yes.
Have been around this particular scene. Who may know stuff, and it started to happen right after. The testimony before Congress last summer. It's very, very strange. And people are like, oh, it's a serial killer that's out to get, make the tinfoil hat crew freak out or whatever. I'm like, no, there's definitely something else going on here. Now, I'm not saying it's necessarily extraterrestrial. I'm not saying that at all, but it's very possible that some of these people might be getting kidnapped by, enemies of the United States. It is possible that they might be getting gone because we can't have them squealing as to what is actually going on with this phenomenon. But we're going to take a look at this story. It dropped a couple days ago. They said a married mom who vanished last year could be tied to missing and dead U.S. scientists, according to the report. And now we actually have more senators, congressmen getting involved. Tim Burchett, who said that, look, we have to look into this because it's not a coincidence. And again, I'm not asking you to believe UFO stuff. I'm not asking you to believe in the paranormal. I'm just saying it's very, very odd that we have people going missing that are associated with this phenomenon, and so many of them in such a short period of time. So before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Occasionally we do talk about paranormal stuff. It's very interesting to me. This is Neon. This is Clownfish TV. And this is Weird as Hell. So let's take a look at this article first from the New York Post. A married mom who vanished last year may be tied to the string of mysterious deaths and disappearances of U.S. scientists and military officials with access to potentially sensitive information, according to a report. Melissa Cassius, who worked with her husband as an administrative assistant at Los Alamos National Laboratory, famous for developing nuclear weapons during the Manhattan Project, has not been seen since she dropped off her daughter in New Mexico last summer. And that's when all this weirdness really started. And really, if you look into it and you start to look into the whole UFO whistleblower thing, you will see that pretty much anybody who has any credibility or starts to get any traction, they go missing or die. You know, just suddenly die. You know, no reason. Oh, there was an accident. You know, no particular reason. And it's a little weird. It's a little hard to ignore. You know, you look at it and it's like, oh yeah, this is very, very odd. She's one of 4 high-clearance people who have died or gone missing since June of 2025 with connections to UFO-linked retired Air Force General William McCaslin, who vanished last month, according to the Daily Mail. And we talked about him going missing, and we still know where he is. People were trying to say that maybe whoever vanished, Nancy Guthrie vanished this guy too, but when you start to look at it, you realize that these are people that would be in the know about the UFO thing. It's a little weird. Former FBI Assistant Director Chris Swecker told the Mail he's now worried that she's part of an alarming pattern as her work as an assistant at the Los Alamos lab may have made her a target for kidnapping. In a classified lab or just a high clearance lab, they would basically be in the know of what's going on, said Swecker, who spent 24 years with the agency, and it wouldn't be the first time their administrative assistant has been targeted. The FBI can't have these examined in isolation and compartmentalize them as individual missing person cases. Cassius and her husband both worked at Los Alamos Lab in New Mexico. She was last seen on camera on June 25th, 2025, walking alone on a highway without her wallet, phone, or keys after telling family members she would be working from home. Okay, this sounds very familiar because McCaslin, it was same thing with him, right? Yeah, he didn't take his phone or anything with him. He just went missing. Her family suspected she left over personal and financial reasons. They believe she may have gotten inside a vehicle shortly after she was seen on surveillance video. She hasn't been seen since.
She's dead.
Her job at Los Alamos Lab links her to missing General William McCaslin, the former research commander at Kirtland Air Force Base in New Mexico, which works closely with Los Alamos on national security projects, according to the Daily Mail. And Los Alamos, I believe, was where a lot of people said they were like reverse engineering UFOs and all of that. Cassie has vanished just 4 days after NASA rocket scientist Monica Reza mysteriously disappeared while hiking with friends in the Angeles National Forest in California.
And question the friends.
Now we have a NASA rocket scientist missing, General McCaslin missing, and someone who worked with General McCaslin missing. And this is as Trump is calling for disclosure. These people who might be called on to testify go missing. You don't think that's weird? I think that's a little weird. A lot of people think that's a little weird. While there's no direct connection to their cases, Reza was also in McCaslin's sphere doing research that was funded by the Air Force Research Laboratory while he was overseeing it. During his military career, McCaslin also headed up research at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio, a role which he oversaw classified space weapons programs. Wright-Patterson is where they take the downed craft, according to UFO lore. I'm sorry, I don't believe in this. I don't believe this is a coincidence at all. The retired Air Force general was last seen by his wife Susan in Albuquerque, New Mexico on February 27th. Despite a massive search involving the FBI, he has not been found, although police say foul play is not suspected. McCaslin was a gatekeeper and a participant in the UFO community, a source previously told the Post. Swecker noted that the disappearance of Cassius, Reza, and McCaslin may not be connected. Investigators need to be sure because critical technology or information could be at risk. Well, that could be a thing too. If it's not aliens, if it's not the men in black disappearing them, it could be our enemies kidnapping them to find out what they know, because if they believe that, you know, even if the technology, the UAP technology is not alien in origin,
they're still valuable. They want it.
We have that technology. These would be the people that would know, you know, where it came from, right?
So even if it's not alien, it's something that's it's like knowing about the weapon of Pluton from One Piece. It's like that thing it's that mystery weapon that we don't know about yet. But it has to do with those what do you call it? Those cubes. What do they call them? Fuck, it starts with P, but like you know what I'm talking about. The one that Robin just focuses on all the time. They yearn for it, bro. They yearn for it. Let me see.
Necessary to look for links and look for potential espionage activities. That's where we
Super 8. How you ready, Super 8?
In February, before McCaslin vanished, renowned astrophysicist Carl Gromer was shot dead at his home in California. His shooter was arrested and is in jail. So he was a researcher at Caltech's IPAC Science and Data Center, which reportedly worked on telescope projects powered by military technology, monitored by AFRL, which McCaslin oversaw. You can say these are all suspicious, and these are scientists who have worked in critical technology. Yes, it's weird. It's very, very weird. I thought it was weird when McCaslin went missing, and I knew that some other scientists had been killed. I think a guy, I don't know if that's the same scientist or not, but I think a guy who was working on like 0-point energy or had a theory of how to create basically an unlimited amount of energy that would alleviate the need for oil. He got gone too. I'm pretty sure. And you know, all of these things may be connected. Because the UFO lore, the UFO lore states that we actually have the technology right now that we do not need to rely on fossil fuels, but that would upset the flow of spice, and it would upset the power balance in the world if we no longer had to rely on energy, if we had unlimited energy, right?
Yep, they are.
That's a whole nother rabbit hole. So this is again, this is a congressman, this is Burchett, who said that we need to look into this and see what the hell is going on. If he goes missing, then you know something's going on.
Definitely, right? Yes.
So this is
listen. If I always know if a grown ass person goes missing more than 24 hours, they say 48. They even say 72. But I think 24 hours. When you go missing in 24 hours, and you're someone of importance, I think you're dead. 9 times you're dead. You're in someone's basement or you're dead. Really? What's going on there?
Station. Ashley, missing UFO scientists prompt warning from Burchett. Congressman raises alarm over scientists vanishing under mysterious circumstances tied to UFO research. Following the deaths and unexplained disappearances of several scientists linked to UFO research, Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett has sounded the alarm about what he calls a troubling and dark pattern. Burchett pointed specifically to the cases of William Neal McCaslin and his former colleague Monica Riza, both of which vanished under unclear circumstances. McCaslin has not been seen since Friday, February 27th. We did talk about that. His wife has attempted to push back against what she described as misinformation connecting her husband's disappearance to UFOs. It could be possible that she did not know. Because, you know, if you've got above top secret clearance, your spouse, your family doesn't even know what you do. You're not allowed to talk about it. So, you know, and you're told you don't talk about this because you talk about this, your beautiful family may go missing, right? Authorities say there have been no confirmed sightings or evidence.
So they said, fuck it. Okay.
Reza was seen 9 months ago hiking. Something dark is going on. Burchett has been vocal about his concerns. Again, watch this guy. If he goes missing, you know there's some shit going on. I'm just saying. Something dark is going on. I know these scientists and researchers, they have testified. We've got to get to the bottom of it. He said in an interview, it's just too much. Too much is going on right now. And by the way, I'm not suicidal.
Yeah! Bro, he said, yo, that's a cry for help. He's literally letting us know. He said, off rip on the thing, quote unquote, I am, at the end, he said, I am not suicidal. That tells you right there that if some bullshit happens and he dies, no. He just ruled out, if you catch me in a position where I'm taking myself out, that never happened. He was right to say that. He's like, we got that on thing. I am not suicidal. Oh, checkmate now. He's like, we can't just kill him now. Damn.
He knows. I'm not suicidal. So he.
Oh my God.
Pens himself, something's going on, because that's
Yes.
usually how it goes, right? You get these UFO whistleblowers,
Yeah.
and even though some of their stories sometimes are just absolutely like impossible to
Yep.
believe, kind of ridiculous, doesn't make a lot of sense. Some of these people, regardless,
Hello.
they get
Hello.
gone. And a lot of times they get gone. Oh, they killed themselves. Oh, they were in a car accident. You know, died
good,
suddenly in their sleep. Somehow they, you know what I'm saying? It's very weird if you're close to this, or you're close to answers on this phenomenon, how these people tend to exit. He added there have been several others throughout the country that have disappeared under suspicious circumstances. I think we ought to be paying attention to it. The numbers seem very high in these certain areas of research. I think we'd better be paying attention, and I don't think we should trust our government.
Damn.
This is like an episode of the X-Files, man. This is totally like an episode of the X-Files. So Burchett, who sits on the House Oversight Committee investigating UFO reports, has made a number of bold claims about the topic. He accused NASA of withholding information, saying the agency is lying about its knowledge of UFOs and concealing classified files. I actually do agree with that. I think we know a lot more about what's going on. I don't know if we have.
This is why part of me feels like, I could be wrong. You guys might even disagree with me, but this is part of why this is why I think the AI thing came from. I'm pretty sure we had our own AI thing going on, but I think some of this is due to alien technology to a degree. Because, like, the way the AI thing just kind of took over was way too fast. Let's use an example. So, like, the internet became the internet, like, late 70s, early 80s, right? But the internet didn't really take off like that, right? I think the internet really took off more in the mid-2000s. Like, it came in the 80s, I think, but no one really had a computer like that. But in 2006, games as well. Yep. Like, okay, so, like, and I think around 2006, 2009, I think between that time frame, like, between 2000 and 09, between 05. Not even true. You sure? Okay. It's a marketing gimmick. Okay. Because, like, sometimes I'm like, instead of language models are good at pretending and mimicking human language, but sometimes. And put stuff in food. Oh, we already know that Bill Gates wants to make us eat his engineered meat. And this is a dude who wants people to be long gone.
The answers, but I think we are not revealing.
But I hear you, JR.
Because it would actually panic the public.
I hear you, bud.
And there are a lot of people that are like, disclosure. I'm telling my personal opinion is I don't think people can handle it, regardless of how we've been prepped with science fiction movies or whatever. I think the truth, you know, just it being true, even if the aliens are completely benign and there's just the fact that they exist.
Yeah, I think I think he's right on that. Just even if the aliens look exactly like us, act like us, even the aliens are just straight humans, but just have a different, like, say, DNA makeup, but they're exactly the same. Just the fact that you are different from me, you're not human. It's not like you're an animal. You're a human, right? You're a non-human and a non-animal. You're something else. You're another organism that is walking around that can communicate with me. That more of a monkey or like a dog or anything like that. Just the fact that you can think like I do, or probably even more, and have a very similar or exact makeup as me. A lot of people can't handle that. Because I remember I asked my mom the same question. I asked her this because she's super fucking religious. You know, like up the ass type religion. And I asked her a question. I said, if aliens were to pop up right now, off a spaceship, either we unite to be super racist against them. It's welfare. No, it's gonna be B. This gotta be B. We all know the patriarchy is already long gone. There's no patriotism. So you know for a fact no one wants to offend nobody. It'll be B. Like, I asked her, if aliens were to come right now, just set aside right now. Let's just play devil's advocate. Let's just humor me. if aliens were to come off the literal ship and they don't look human at all, they big head fucking bug-eyed Ben 10 looking motherfuckers, and they say, we are here, we want to see your leader, we just want to be part of your world, we're not here to fight, none of that shit, we come from planet God knows what, and we can show you the evidence, we have a whole system, whatever the fuck. Will you deny that aliens exist? She's like, well, it's not in the Bible, so therefore I don't believe it. Oh my fucking God, are you serious? Okay, we back? You guys can hear me? Are all good? Are we good? Can you hear me? 2 plus 2 equals 4. Can you guys hear me? We good? Okay, good, good. So, yes, the thing is, one, they're going to make us either into cattle. 2, they're going to breed us just for fun or for experimentation. 3, they're going to either make us their pets. Or 4, the latter. Yeah, YouTube. But yeah, I got so mad when she said that. I was like, bro, can you just like step out of that God bubble for like split second? So she could not do that. Or eat us. Cattle, food, cattle, sex experiments, or I guess it'd be for breeding, or just to see how our DNA goes and how the whole reproductive process goes, and sticking shit in our ass through our mouths, and at the same time, or in case we do a human centipede type shit to us, and then if they're bored enough, make us our pets, put on our leash, and make us like, I don't know, fight to the death like fucking roosters or something, or just eat us, or the whole ladder, just for fun. Everything is for fun at this point. There's nothing we can do. Like, everything's for fun. Oh Jesus, holy fuck.
People's minds, and I don't think it's going to go well. So I'm actually in the camp that, like, I mean, look, let's not kill people over it, right? But you know,
something about strange men, I think they mentioned in the Bible, but I don't know if they was referring to like UFOs.
Go through this world, go through this life without knowing this stuff. I'm just saying. I think being murdered is.
Then if they're also human, we're gonna go down the way of the Cliff. I remember it's gonna be like Cliff. Oh my God, Christopher Columbus. What's gonna happen? We're gonna be the Indians in this situation. I prefer not any of this to happen. But like we're gonna go down the lines of like Christopher Columbus. They're gonna come here, they're gonna be visitors, and they're gonna spectate what we do. They're gonna pretend to be friendly, and then when they think they have everything they need, they'll kill us, take us, rape us, do what they need to do, take our resources, or just take over the planet in general, or blow it up. I don't know. Or maybe they're like Saiyans, they'll sell the planet for a profit. I don't fucking know. Just like, you know, anything's possible at this point. Yeah, so that is definitely what's happening in real time. You're not even wrong. So what's gonna happen? That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna come, if they're smart enough, they'll come and pretend. Actually, they don't even have to fight us. All they need to do is get the Democratic Party's vote. And then it's over. Once they know they can get your vote, they'll throw their whole children and sacrifice them for the sake of the vote. Straight up. That's what's gonna happen. Aliens gonna come here and say we are immigrants too. They're gonna use our language. They're gonna use our AI. They're gonna figure everything out. All they need to do is use certain buzzwords, and then they good. They don't need to attack us. They just need to sympathize with the Democrats, and then instantly the Democrats is going to throw everything under the sun to get these motherfuckers for their vote. That's what's gonna happen. They just get on TV and write a DEI victim article, and Blue Sky will vote for them. You don't have to attack the alien. You know what? Oh my God. all the alien has to do is being anti what's the right word? Visitorist. So like anti-visitor. He's being an anti-visitor rhetoric or ism or some type of ism with anti against them. Instantly they'll get the vote. Trust me, once the aliens come back, right? Oh, come back. When they come here and they want to be integrated into our society, what's going to happen? Right? What's going to happen? What's going to happen is that they're going to sympathize to Democrats. Democrats is going to throw everyone under the bus. They're not going to care about the gays. They're not going to care about the LGBT whole community. They're not going to care about the Muslim community. They're not going to care about the blacks. They're not going to care about the Jews. They're not going to care about any of them. They're not going to care about no tiny hats. Once the aliens start giving them more of what they can, I practice. Once they get that, they'll throw everything under the bus. Oh my god. Transgalactic multi. Oh my god. Oh my god. That sounds so scary. That sounds scary. Just like even in theory, that sounds scary. Oh my god. If the Democrats can go into space and then colonize that too. Oh my fucking god, no. Yes, they will. But like to answer your question, I practice every day. You gotta practice the anatomy and then have fun with the fundamentals, and then you can break it.
Some of them are truly afraid of it because of the things they've seen. Yeah, a lot of people were afraid to testify. I know some people backed out. And I think even Grush, he even sort of cooled off on it a little bit because, yeah, they will threaten your family. They'll threaten you. If threatening you doesn't work, then they go after your family.
Yeah, they usually do.
If the UFO lore is true. In past statements, Burchett has also accused the government of misleading the public about extraterrestrial activity in 2023. He claimed officials were hiding the truth about aliens and UFOs, and he has alleged that the U.S. is reverse engineering alien technology capable of catastrophic destruction.
Oh, Jesus
In 2025, he asserted that the government is aware of underwater alien bases, claiming that entities exist at several deep-sea locations around the world. Now, the reverse engineering part, and this is completely anecdotal, and I don't know how many of you have watched our paranormal videos because they don't tend to do very well on this channel. But I did work at a company that was government adjacent.
Right.
One of our clients was Lockheed.
Oh, you didn't pay your bills? You gotta take that helmet off.
Very strongly.
You gotta open that whatchamacallit.
That the data that we had on our servers at this particular company, if you knew what to look for,
hey bud, what's going on?
You could find some proof of it being used for reverse engineering. They're gonna call it something else. But we used to have conversations.
I think aqua green will
this
do
is all
better.
purely anecdotal. I do not have any smoking guns, so
no, a
if
teal.
the government's listening,
Yeah,
do not
teal.
show up. I don't have anything. I'm just saying this guy from Lockheed Martin seemed to think, and I don't even know if he knew for 100%, but he seemed to think that
too.
A lot of what was on our servers.
Oh, that'd be a great place to send prisoners up in the moon.
Note to look for.
That'd be
crazy.
crazy.
You knew what to look for. You could piece together that they were reverse engineering technology, but they weren't all being given the same thing. You know how in Batman Begins, they build the bat suits and they build the Batmobile and the Batcave and all that, and Alfred orders all the parts from different suppliers.
Yeah, they're shell companies. They're usually shell companies. In
really do your homework to connect the dots to be like, oh, okay, this is Batman because they're running it through shell companies or whatever. That's my understanding of what was going on. Is this company might be reverse engineering this company might be reverse engineering that. Lockheed, Skunk Works, they put the pieces all together. But yeah, he said it was there. I mean, but you have to know to look for, and it's named in such a way that there's plausible deniability, because that's all you need as a journalist going through and be like, oh my god, guys, here's Project UFO. I wonder what Project UFO is about. Well, it's about UFOs. This one over here is called Project Alien. Project Aliens are real. Oh my god, that's what every time they got these documents that they leak, like, oh my god, guys, here's the smoking gun. Here's the government document that's literally like spelling out everything. And I'm like, I don't think they'd be that.
No, they're not that stupid. They're not gonna name it alien anything. If anything, they're gonna codename it like a recipe or some shit, like Kellogg's or some shit, or they'll name it like Pepsi. They'll name it after like food, and then the food, not even like name it in food. They're gonna even put ingredients as a form of like coding to let people know what that means. Like they're not going to put like a code name paradox. Yeah, they're not gonna put big green head alien in the fucking document. They're not gonna do that. Because why they want to do is like, what if one thing with the government, they're not stupid. They think of every particular outcome that could be. So like if say someone got a hand on those documents somehow from Area 51 or where the fuck, or what's going to happen is they're going to code it in a way that it's going to be difficult for the enemy to read it. That's a fail safe in itself. And hopefully they can't decode it, but like that's how they're gonna do things. I think that's just how they kind of won on World War II. Was it World War II or World War I? One of those two. So they make it very difficult for them to just figure out, oh, we got the documents, then we know what every alien you guys are fucking with. You know what I'm saying? They're not stupid. This is why I know for a fact they purposely put AI out there to cause so much mayhem, not the alien part, but like cause so much mayhem and distrust. Because remember, people like Elon Musk, Zuckerberg, and Bill Gates, they have simulation after simulation after simulation. What is the most likely outcome if something were to happen, right? So they knew as soon as they started putting like AI out there for the average monkey man to literally get their hands on, like how they're making a bunch of like Goku being chased for holding chicken and all that shit. They saw this coming from day one. They knew this. So people have an alien, but remember, back in 2017, everyone was trying to clap alien cheeks. There was a literal wanting to run to Area 51 and Naruto running positions just to clap cheeks. Right? Right? There was a idiotic wanting to run to Area 51 just to see the aliens if they was there. If most people just really got together, took that seriously, and just stormed that bitch like they did in the White House, they probably wouldn't be able to get in. Think of it this way: the time people got together to run up in the storm to do the insurrection thing on January 16th should have been the day they went on the literal Area 51. If a bunch of people got together to go to the White House just to prove a point, those same people could have ran up in because remember they could have got shot too. Right? Like think of it that way. Like remember, they know if they storm up in the White House, knowing they have no access there, with a bunch of people coming at once as a giant mob, someone's gonna get shot. But they didn't care. If you took those same people and chucked them at the fifth Area 51, probably would have got in there. They probably would have got in there and got some alien cheeks, maybe. But then again, what will we all find if we send the insurrection from January 16th on the day we was going to run up on Area 51 to clap alien cheeks? What will we be able to find? Ask yourself that question. We picked the wrong place and day to insurrect anything. We should have did Area 51. Fuck. Damn.
Well, here's Project Aliens Are Real.
Yeah, they're not going to write that.
So if we get disclosure, it's going to be like whatever people actually know. And I think certain people are kept in the dark. I think people know more.
I really
than
doubt it was wrong too.
Obviously, and you probably have a handful.
I'm a
of people
stinky
in the world
tiny.
that know the whole story. But I think it's easier to keep a secret when you don't.
Not yet.
Know you're really keeping.
They're just giving an opinion. Opinion's not even.
But I mean, as far as these people
not yet.
Disappearing,
the sealing jutsu is just really
this is
good.
some wild stuff. And I gotta tell you, this does not feel like a coincidence.
They didn't cross the line
They're all
just
connected
yet.
To this guy, as they're calling for disclosure, as they're looking into it. So is it possible this general was one of those guys who knew too much, and people who worked with him knew too much, and they need to
Yep.
get rid of them.
See, I've been very fair even to my enemies. When they even say my shit is my drawings are horrible, I don't think that personal. That's a personal. That's an opinion. That's not something to get mad about. That's nothing to get mad about. But when they say unhinged things like threatening or being just rude for the sake of being rude, you know what I'm saying? Because he could be memeing for all I know. He might actually like it, but it's like memeing. You know what I'm saying? So you can't get mad. But if they take it to a level where they're like threatening and being weird, then the sealing jutsu will commence.
Or
there's certain conditions that must be met.
You know, like I said, Trump's trying to get...
that gives them a chance to say, I just don't outright just ban them because they said something meany. No, I don't. I gotta have more thicker skin than that. So once they cross a particular condition, that's when the sealing jutsu takes place.
He's pushing for disclosure. So if they get rid of these people, they're not going to be able to testify. They're not going to be able to whip out that file that says Project Super Secret UFO. There it is, guys. So I don't know. Very weird, but yeah, they're talking about it. They're talking about it over in the UK too. They said that 5 missing scientists sends chills across America. And I gotta tell you, I believe 100% there is something nefarious going on here. Oh yeah, here, this guy, Nuno Lorio, leading efforts to create fusion energy. Yeah, MIT scientist Nuno Lorio. Yeah, this is the guy I was talking about. He was assassinated at his home in Brookline in December 15th, 2025. They said the gunman was Claudio Neves Valente, a former classmate in Portugal. Respected physicist had recently become the director of the Plasma Science and Fusion Center at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. It was reportedly on the brink of revolutionizing the energy sector as we know it. His research focused on plasma physics, the study of super hot ionized gases, and how to apply them to fusion energy, promising a clean power source.
He does look like Louis.
Obscure science has also been tied to speculation about the advanced propulsion of UFO
Damn,
tech,
does look like Louis.
noting that his background also involved neutron star mergers, a theorized source of unlimited energy. My understanding, based on the UFO lore, is that a big reason that all this stuff is being kept secret isn't necessarily because they don't think people can handle aliens. It's they don't want the world to know that it's possible the U.S. has like ridiculous firepower that we don't
does look like his dog ears.
Two, there is renewable energy like that would just completely destroy the economy of the world. And that's what it's about, right? It's the control of spice. If you're like, well, there's spice for everybody, there's plenty of spice for everybody. Well, then you don't have a handful of governments and corporations controlling the flow of it anymore, and that just completely upends everything, right?
Yep.
Here's another. Yeah, this is Carl Gromer, who was killed, and he was into exoplanet research. This all sounds like the plot of a movie, man.
You know what? You know, I'm starting to think.
I don't care who you are.
It's not even aliens. I think it's like, okay. I think the existence of aliens do exist here, but I don't think it exists in the way we think. I don't think, well, he did earlier say, I don't know if we heard it, but he did say there was aliens underwater or some shit. There's aliens in the like deep water or some shit that's residing there or some shit. But I think it's a lot like when they say there's alien existence, I think what they're saying is like, they're talking about like dimensionally, right? So what I mean by this is, what's that game called? I think it's gonna be. I think what it's gonna be. I think what it is like this. I think it's like this, like this game that's coming out. Yeah, I heard people say that. My sister said that shit to me. I didn't think she was. I thought she was kidding, but she was being dead serious. I think it's like this. This is what I think the alien is. Like, it's like a gray state. Like they can switch between dimensional areas of like a multiverse of like what life is. I'm pretty sure it's hard to see. Let me pull it down more. Make it bigger. Is it Cthulhu? The fact that he's illegal to talk. Yeah, she told me that. I didn't believe her at first. I think that one's from Predator. Hey. I want to play this game. Is that Siren Head? Hope not. I think this one's from Risk. It's called Rules of Engagement. Oh, this one's from Stranger Things. That's the Stranger Things. That's the Demigorgons. I think some of those monsters in this. Siren Head again. Yeah, it's called Engagement. It's called Rules of Engagement. The Gray State. It's a new game. Oh, that too. And this is how I think this is how they do multi-dimensional travel, like this. Usually, like they're in Earth, right? He's gonna turn a switch, and now they're in a different universe instantly, different multiverse like place. That's how it works. Correct. So it's like a multi-layer, a multiverse type thing. Like think of it like okay, take like Rainbow Six, right? Or like Stargate, or like think of Rainbow Six, right? And mashing it with any type of like horror movie that's really focused on like zombies, like places like the Stranger Things type shit. Yes, I have a feeling that the government has this. This is why they say the aliens are real. Because you notice that in most movies and games, they're very telling on what's going to be in the future. I guess they're just exploring those places because companies are like, it says here. Makes sense. Where is it? It says check out the reveal
trailer for Rules of Engagement. The Gray State, an upcoming free-to-play PvP first-person Lovecraftian multiplayer extraction shooter developed by Gray Studio, formerly known as Aurora Studio. Players will explore a supernatural dimension as a strider hired by an elusive organization to study the unstable dimension known as the Gray State. Race against the clock upon every entry into the Gray State to gather supplies. Engage with horrifying monsters of the dimension.
Oh,
make it out alive.
Okay.
Rules of Engagement.
So
the Gray State is coming to PC.
Take Rainbow Six.
2026.
Okay, so take the game of Rainbow Six, the tactical first-person shooter. Then combine it with the idea of Lethal Company, and then put Eldritch Lovecraftian horrors alongside it. So you're a Rainbow Six employee that is employed by the government or the shadow government or companies, whatever case you want to call them, and then they send you to these places to get these items that might be of value or something, and then you have to come back and run back in time before the gate closes, or you're stuck there. That's pretty much what it is. That's literally a more advanced version of Lethal Company. So it's Lethal Company with first-person shooting with Lovecraftian horror, from your Cthulhu to your Stranger Things to your Alien versus Predator type shit. So yeah, so that's this came out well, not came out. It's gonna be free to play. The game is a free. Oh, and it's a PvP. So it's a fire team of 3 against another fire 3 team. So your fire team of 3 is for working for one shadow corporation, as the other one is fighting for another shadow corporation. You both go into the same gray state, that area where there's a bunch of Lovecraftian horror, and you must pick up the items that are needed, but you are at odds with each other, so you must kill the other person. Alongside that, you have a bunch of Lovecraftian monsters that throws a monkey wrench in the whole thing. So you're not only just fighting against other people, but you're fighting against the monsters that are there as well, and racing against time at the same time. Oh, and it's for PC. So coming for PC, it says coming to PC for right now. It's going to be free to play as well. So if you're wondering, you have to buy it. No, it's free to play. So it's going to be very cosmetic focused, hopefully. And hopefully it won't be predatory, because this sounds like a great idea. So yeah, so the game will be for PC on Steam in 2026. So it's coming out this year. I don't know when this year, but this year. I'm actually looking forward to playing this. I might play this on stream. I just hope Mikey gets his computer working. Let me see. But anyway, I'm pretty much done for today. Tomorrow I'm gonna focus more on the coloring. We did all the drawing, and then I did some basic coloring, but nothing to brag about. Now tomorrow the focus is going to be make it more 3D. We're gonna look at Rhino Tuna's course on how to make it more 3D like we did before, and we're gonna apply the pressure sensitivity techniques that he taught. So we're gonna apply that to these 3, or maybe I might do a whole new character just to make it more easier. We'll figure that out, but I might do it later on tonight. It's 10:50. I might be on very late. I don't know. But tomorrow, I do plan to play video games tomorrow. We might play the horror game again tomorrow. I want to finish that because that was pretty fun to play and stuff like that. Because I want to play another mystery game on Tuesday. So I want to play some game tomorrow. Just to let you guys know, for those who are here, I posted the reaction video. And in the reaction videos, you will get to see your name at the end of the video if you're a Soup member. So thank you, Mono, Lyra, Flynn Vassence, just a guy with a good photo, and JR, Allison, Israel, and Prime. Thank you guys for being Soup members. So whenever you see me do a reaction video, or you're seeing me do a tutorial video for art, or probably in the gaming videos, I will put the thank you for the Soup members. So if you go watch that video now, go and watch it now. I did a reaction of the whole, like, dang, it's Dracula type shit. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'm going to post art. Okay. Alright, guys, so go and check out the video. I'm trying to blow that reaction channel up. You might want to go check it out. It might be funny to you. I put some funny gags in there. So check it out and all that great stuff. Alright, so with that said, have a great night, guys. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep safe. Love y'all. You guys are amazing. You guys are funny. Want to keep doing this shit. So with that said, I'm out. Have a great night. Keep safe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later, guys. Take care, guys. Thank yourself. Thank you, JR. Thank you, everyone. I'm out. Later, guys. Oh, wait. I gotta get this real quick. I forgot to put this up real quick. Ooh, Oh, there it is. There we go. Haha. There we go. I have this for the video next time. Let's go. Oh. Yeah. Yee. myself. I don't like the colors. It looks horrible. There you go.